What was memorable about the play Mr. Burns, for me, was that the characters were trying to brighten the mood by reminiscing on the Simpsons episode. However, they were able to quickly snap out of it when they heard someone coming their way. They quickly jumped up and pointed guns, rifles, knives, etc. at the man coming out of the woods and searched him down only to find the U.S. Atlas. This was meaningful because it kept their situation realistic, that they weren't just having laughs with friends, but were in fact in a serious situation, and also that they needed help in rescuing. Three prominent themes in the play are chaos and order, circle of life, and man against nature. The first theme of chaos and order applies to how the main characters survive the meltdown of the nuclear power plants as seen in Act 1. The second theme of circle of life applies to how the characters sort of thrive off of one another's existence, um, sort of like they need one another to stay alive. Um, so it's for their own personal good, and they also thrive off of each other to help find other survivors out there. The third theme of Man Against Nature just applies to the survivors in the woods and how they'll find or create civilization yet again. Act 3 is a performance of a play inside a play, which draws attention to the plot and the arrangements of incidents that lead up to the other play. The initial thesis and exposition is crucial for the audience to learn about the first play, which helps make a smoother transition into the second play. Act 3 relates back to the first two acts with the idea of destruction and then survival. Um, for instance, in Act 3, Marge and Lisa dream of returning to Springfield, just as in Act 2, Jenny, Matt, and Sam ask Gibson where all different towns are and how long it would take them to get there based on Gibson's U.S. Atlas that he has. So in both situations, it's just the main characters dealing with the situation at hand of being stranded and just trying to find a way somewhere so that they're not stranded anymore. Um, the significance of the play within the play is to build on ideas, and so then it can tell us about the world of Mr. Burns 75 years later, which it just tells us how Bart's final interactions with Mr. Burns are. Some popular culture stories today that I can imagine living on past the apocalypse are the cast in the TV series Friends and Grey's Anatomy. Both casts show such strong relationships with one another that I think they would follow up on the theme of like the circle of life, and how I was saying before how this theme in particular is just um, like humans in general or friends in general fighting for one another's survival.